Hey ladies and gents, if you're in the mood for a lovely box braid DIY video, I've got you covered. By the way, my voice sounds horrible this week because I'm currently battling a cold. Pray for me. I need you now more than ever. So I used my blow dryer, scissors, hair clips, brush, favorite hair oil, favorite leave-in, and put it all in my spray bottle. Some rubber bands, some ribbons, and some thread, your braiding hair, and a little bit overexcited human being.
I volunteer! I volunteer! I volunteer as tribute. Tribute?
Hey guys. So my real hair is kind of thick. If you guys know what I am, 4C, 4B, A, triple D, let me know in the comments because I have no idea. But because my hair is so thick, I have to stretch it before I put my braids in. Of course, you don't have to do what I do. There's many other ways to stretch your hair, but because I was a bad girl and I didn't stretch my hair by putting it in braids the day before or something like that, I am going to use the stretch and blow method with a low heat setting and stretching my hair out. Then I put a little twisty at the ends of them just to keep that hair stretched while I do my entire head. Now I'm all done and I'm just gonna unravel my little plaits or twisties and separate my hair so that I can start parting it. Dude, my hair is so thick. Oh, wow. It's not very often that I get to see the back of my head. I mean, come on. I got the 100% Kanekalon hair and I'm just using my scissors to cut the little rubber band thingy. And once I cut the rubber band thingy, I'm going to get these blunt ends to be less blunt by basically stringing them along. You just grab a couple little sections with your fingertips and just pull them loosely through to the other side. This makes the hair look like a nice little gradient and it has a thick to thin sort of ratio. The other side though is still gonna look a little funky and blunt, so what you're gonna do is just start separating the hair and flipping it, separating, flipping, and finger combing so that everything sort of starts to, you know, zigzag and become a little thin at the end and thicker up top. Also, very important, separate your hair before you start braiding. Just lay a couple, like 10 of them. Lay them around your area and then braid. It makes it go by easier and smoother. And a quick note, I separated about 4 braids per pack so you can sort of gauge how fat or big my braiding hair sections are going to be. Now we're on to the start of the show, guys. Use your leave-in conditioner, detangle your hair, and then get ready to start braiding. You're gonna wrap your braiding hair around your real hair just to make 3 little legs. I've done this technique before in a previous video, but I'm doing it again just because it's the easiest way to box braid. I'll link that video below so you guys can see a different variation of these kind of looks. Now that I've hooked the synthetic hair around my real hair, I just give it a nice twist with my wrist and begin to braid downward like a basic plait. So using my real hair as one of the legs on my 3-pronged braid, I am just going to keep braiding down, but at some point my real hair is going to run out because it's way shorter than the braids, right? So all I do to combat that is add a little bit of the braiding hair to my real hair. See right there, my hair is like really short. I'm splitting it so that I can add some of that braiding hair to that side. And then I create 3 prongs, 3 legs yet again, and complete the braid all the way down. And just because I know that first scene was a little bit far away, I went a little bit closer with this one just to give you one last go through, just for people who, you know, really need that up close and personal. So I wrapped it around and I started my braiding downward, right? the tough part with this braid, to make sure everything looks seamless and there's no lumps and humps, is the end. When you finally run out of length for your real hair, this separating right here, splitting the hair up, is really crucial. So what I'm trying to demonstrate here is that I have two legs that are fully synthetic hair. And I'm gonna take a little bit of hair from one side, a little bit of hair from the other side, and basically just add that to my real hair. This then creates another leg of synthetic hair with a little bit of my hair added in. So I took hair from both sides of the plaits, right? And I finally have 3 long legs. And the 3 legs are about the same thickness. They should be about the same thickness. That's very important. So when I got the same thickness roughly, I just start braiding it downwards like usual. And when I run out of my real hair, I still have thick synthetic hair to braid all the way down with. And right here, I'm just finishing up my final braid in the front. And hello, box braids! And though the road was rough and my partings are crooked, I've never been more proud. Let's give ourselves a hand, yes? And of course, where would I be without a little baby hair action? I definitely like to slay and lay my edges, especially with box braids. Like, come on girl, what you doing? Cause y'all act like somebody wanna see a really ear there, me better press them out. If anyone understood that, I'm just kidding. By the way, I didn't like how stringy my ends were with this braiding hair, so I opted to put the rubber band at the ends and cut them so they give a nice blunt shape. I really like that blunt shape. Here's a quick comparison of the original. I know some girls and lads really like this look, but for myself and some other people, they might like the blunt look, so I did both to show ya. And here's my final product. I really love how these turned out. I'm gonna actually add a couple embellishments. This is just a little rope slash thread that I got from the dollar store. I love that place. I'm just tying 2 strands around my hair, and then I'm just gonna crisscross them all the way down. This is nothing new, guys. I'm sure you've seen this on other people's pages, etc. But it's a very quick way to dress up your look. I'm gonna just cut the ends here because they're like sticking out. I'm gonna take it a step further by adding a ribbon. You're gonna want to slide the end of your braid through the ribbon here. Pull it all the way up to the root. And then you're gonna kind of snugly, start wrapping it around your braid all the way down. Nice and neat. Making a little crisscross pattern as well, because it does kind of look pretty when I'm finished. Hey, this is not for everyone though. I understand some people might find this not cute, but I thought it was so adorable. And how I secured it at the end was basically just to tie a lovely little knot, and then I cut the ends off that were like hanging about. And yes, I am so happy. I turned the brightness down just so you guys can see that it like reflects. The ribbon is like one of those metallic sort of things, so it reflects a little. I just wanted you guys to see that with the low lighting. Looks like a little snake or something. So my braids ended up being pretty long, about 24 inches, I would say. I'm kind of short, guys. I'm 5'5", but I kind of gauged how long I wanted it to be anyway. So yeah, about 24 inches long. Just a close-up of the roots and everything and how neat it looks. So this is what I ended up with. Lovely box braids. And I try to do these every summer just because it's a good, easy braiding hairstyle. And I only keep it in for a couple weeks. Which reminds me, the time frame that this took me, man, this took me about 6.5 to 7 hours. I watched a lot of 13 Reasons Why. I watched like maybe 60% of the season while doing my hair. So that should tell you something. Anyway, I'm done.
And that's it for now, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you liked my cute summery box braids. They're really simple to do. Just have a little patience. Take care of yourself. Love you guys.